Hello everyone. Today's video is on 3D printing figures. Uh, if you look at all the parts of one that was just spread out before you, that's to a 1/6 scale Batman Knightmare figure, Ben Affleck. The one that's mostly put together, it's still got some parts to go, but on the base, which is separate, is the Batman, which has that Pattinson guy as the actor. But both are very nice 3D prints. The files are very crisp, very clean. It's just that I've got an old Ender 3 printer, so you get a little problems and you have to have a lot of trimming, but make some real nice prints. Um, the the two figures that you see are both on Game Body, and they're a real nice group, along with CG Trader and Thingimaverse. But I find that a lot of figures that are on Game Body have a much better file content as far as being checked and gone through and stuff like that and ready for printing. They sort of take pride in that part. Whereas on some of the other ones, you'll find the same nice files, but you'll find a bunch that when you print them, there's basically garbage. But so this is part one. I just wanted to show you, let's say, the Knightmare Batman in all the parts. They've gone through the process of being trimmed once. I've got one more, and then I'll glue them together. I've been using Gorilla Glue, Crazy Glue, or either hot melt glue. But if the parts fit real tight together, you've got to use CA glue. And like I said, I like the Gorilla Glue so far. The best. Second, I would say, is Loctite. And then for pieces that aren't that much, like gluing a part to a base or something like that, and you really want it to hold, I use hot melt glue. It seems to really bite in there and hold. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going back for a second video. I'll have the Knightmare Batman trimmed and sanded and gone through and glued together. I'll finish up on gluing together the Batman figure. In the meantime, I'll then probably put a primer of gray coat on it, and then have another video to show you what they look like in the together stage, and then probably a third video to show you weathered. But anyway, I just wanted to get these out and show them to you, what I go through and somewhat in the printing process. Oh, another thing too, it's nice to be able to print out models and pieces and parts of whatever you want. I use two different programs for importing the part files. I use mostly STLs, and I like Cura, and then I have AutoCAD's mesh mixer, or whatever it's called. They seem to work really well. It allows me to cut and dice up. Like that base back there was much bigger, but I'm not going to spend 2 or 3 days printing one base as a one print file. So I cut it in half height-wise, and then in overall I cut it into 3 more pieces to get the print times down to under like 5 or 6 hours, so it's just not taking up everything you want to do. So like on Knightmare Batman's chest and legs were about 6 hours a piece. So it's long. It's you have to wait around and wait around. The smaller parts like boots, hands, head stuff, maybe an hour, 2 hours in 6 scale. the smaller scale you go, if you make it like 1/12 scale, you're talking about a little over half the amount of time. If you make it half of 6, which is 12, then you've got that. But if you even go down further to like 1/16 scale or something, you can get the parts out pretty fast. But I don't have the facilities to do the resin printing. It has just as many problems as the 3D monofilament printing, so at least I don't have to deal with disposing of the liquids and stuff like that, so I stick with the 3D printer. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you get a chance, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button and subscribe. It'd let YouTube know people are watching and liking this. It would help me out also too. But anyway, stay tuned for another video on these two. But anyway, you all have a great day. Be safe. Talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.